Hi Pisces, this is Tara with Ariana stock. This is your monthly forecast for the month of January 2024. I will rely on tarot and also use some oracle cards. Pisces, please keep in mind that these are all random messages. They may not be in any particular order, so please take whatever resonates with your story and leave the rest. Let's just dive into your reading, Pisces. The energy that you're carrying in from December 2023 into January 2024 is the Four of Swords. Possibly, in these final days, you were someone who needed to keep your cards close to your chest. You needed to rethink your moves. You see this person, he's in a very contemplative state. He is meditating. Possibly, you needed to take a step back. Others around you may not have been very welcoming of your ideas. Maybe there was also jealousy that you had to counter. That is why I think it was imperative for you to keep quiet on certain issues or with respect to your own work. I think some of you had also made gains. Appreciation was also on the cards here. It was a challenging time, but then you were able to overcome it. Obstacles to overcome are the challenges this month. I do have the Ten of Wands. This person, he seems to be weighed down on account of these wands, or the responsibilities that you're going to have this month could be enormous. It could be weighing on your shoulders. So be prepared, Pisces, to go the extra mile, to work very hard. Sometimes you may think that nothing is coming off your plans because this is in the challenge position, but you need to keep at it. I also feel that maybe you should seek assistance from members of the opposite sex. You also need to stay motivated because it is easier to give in, to throw in the towel, but then a winner never quits. Influences for this month, I do have the Five of Pentacles. Again, this is a card which specifically in tarot talks about a sense of loss. Maybe it would be better for you to let go of certain things which are of little value to you. Sometimes we hold on to certain things, but then giving it up will amount to peace of mind, and that is more important, Pisces, on any given day. Other than that, because this is a 5, I think you need to be very clear with respect to your speech. Maybe you shouldn't jump to conclusions. Your routine will also be disrupted, so you have to be prepared for these changes in your schedule. I think you could also be perturbed on account of salary deductions or taxation issues. Maybe if you are desiring an increment, it may not be granted to you. Interestingly, Pisces, I'm also picking up that despite it all, you're going to make gains this month, because I do have the Strength card here. The Strength card is telling you that you're going to gain on account of past dues. Maybe you're also going to be supported, or you're going to tap officials for work and they are going to oblige you. So official paperwork, documents is also going to keep you busy this January. The first 10 days of January, I do have the King of Wands. This is a very powerful card in the tarot deck. It is about someone being in a position of authority, being in a commanding position. You're going to be very creative. I think you're someone who needs to resolve issues with others. You should blow the pipe of peace. You should also network for gains, because this is a very positive energy. Maybe you should also network. You should promote your talents. Your family could also promote your talents. Incidentally, at work, maybe your boss underestimates your abilities, but then you're going to prove a point or two. You're quite capable. Maybe this is a deliberate ploy to undermine your authority. Some of you could also be making travel plans at this time. Even in legal matters, I think you can expect good development. So gains are going to be there at this time for many Pisces. Some of you could also be concerned on account of the health of a loved one here. The next 10 days, that is 11 to 20th January, I do have the High Priestess. This is asking you to follow your inner voice, your intuition. Maybe there's going to be job opportunities or offers here, but you should also be prepared, because you have to work doubly hard with that Ten of Wands in the obstacle position. Maybe you will also feel that your boss is extracting more from you and that you're being paid a pittance. But then, like I said, something is better than nothing. This is also the time when others will expect you to oblige them. This could also mean that you feel they are not responsive or they are not thankful for your services. In fact, you could be very annoyed on account of the same, but then the universe will definitely reward you for your goodness. If you're making your way for an interview, I think you need to be patient. Communication will increase. There are going to be surprises in store for you. This is going to be an activity filled period. Even on the legal front, I think positive developments can be expected at this time as well. Final days of the month, that is 21st to 31st January, I do have the death card. This is talking about change. Maybe you have to embrace the change. You can't be too rigid. You can't be too set in your ways if you want to get ahead. There's also going to be an urgency in your step. I think you have to attend to pressing matters. You have to prioritize. Gains are also likely, but then you should also settle for less than what you expect. Appreciation is also on the cards for many employees in case you're in the leadership position. I think you're someone who gives the workers the freedom to carry on the task the way they like, so they are going to acknowledge the same, but there's always going to be a section of workers who is going to be ungrateful. Your rival will continue to belittle you or find ways to upset you, so you could have a heart-to-heart talk with the management and escalate the issue because you do want answers here. Maybe timely intervention by the management is also going to work in your favor. With that strength card, Pisces, I think you should take that chance. You should ask people in authority to support you in the month of January. Perhaps you're going to create something permanent with this card, bones indestructible. I think your work is going to stand the test of time. Even if there are roadblocks, you're going to leave a mark this month. Even if you're overworked for that matter. With respect to your love life, I have this card, free yourself. Possibly, some Pisces, you need to detach or you need to free yourself from an unhealthy relationship. Maybe that is why this card, Five of Pentacles, a sense of loss is emerging here. Maybe you understand that you're being played in a relationship. Maybe you feel that this person is not going to ever change his ways. That is why you have to move away from him or her for your own highest good. Basically, Pisces, in this month, you're going to keep away from people who are no longer of value to you. If you are single and there could be unwanted attention that is coming your way, so be mindful of that. I think you could also find yourself attracted to someone from the opposite sex. Maybe you think that this relationship will not go the distance because of incompatibility or because of your different religious backgrounds. That is why your intuition is asking you to detach from this relationship, to free yourself. Other than that, I also have this card on the rebound. Possibly, for some Pisces, it's possible that you need to be careful not to latch on to someone on account of a past failed relationship. Quickly you can move from one person to another because you're searching for love, but then this is not the right time. You should free yourself. You should heal from those past failed relationships rather than quickly latch on to someone. In case you're romancing, I think your person could also make travel plans to be with you. There could also be dinner dates. Maybe sometimes you will bounce ideas of each other. Other than that, Pisces, in case you're already married, you could be concerned about the decisions your partner makes at work. In case you're in an unhealthy relationship, I think you realize that your person always wants everybody under his thumb. I miss you regardless of how things seem. This could be true for some of you. Maybe your connection has broken off or there's a distance and you're missing your person, or it could be vice versa. So take as it resonates. Maybe you want your person to be by your side. Physical absence or something which you have to deal with this month. Maybe your partner is physically absent, that is why you're missing him or her. I think social events are also going to be lined up. You're going to network, or you could be enjoying social functions, meeting, or picnics could be lined up this month. With this card from Lenormand, I think you should enjoy the fruits of your labor. The universe is also telling you that this is the way forward. So any decision you make, you're going to be divinely guided. You're going to be making the right moves. You're going to make headway this month. Perhaps that is why you're going to create something which is permanent, which is indestructible with this card, Bones. On that happy note, I will wrap up this reading. I hope, Pisces, you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.